What up, y'all? Happy Thursday. It's your girl, UC Kayla, and I am so happy, guys. We are back talking about Sistas Season 5, Episode 10, entitled Discretion is Key. Guys, I enjoyed the episode. All American is not on right now, so I get to focus solely on Sistas, so I'm so excited to get into it. But before we do, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share if you like the content, because I only want to do it if you like it. And thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. Please subscribe if you haven't, but for who has, thank you so much. I'm not going to stop saying thank you to you guys. Now, I'm especially excited about this weekend. About this weekend, about this weekend, but about this episode, because since I'm not doing other content, I'm going to kind of zoom in a bit like I used to and kind of get into some topics. I'm not going to hold you forever, but we're going to get into it. All right, y'all. So I'm going to give you the top moments of the episode, starting with the synopsis, and you'll get my rants in between, and I got my notes. All right, Sistas, Season 5, Episode 10. When a new prosecutor from Andy's past resurfaces, it creates a world of trouble pertaining to Sabrina and Maurice. As Pam's irresponsible ways continue, it leads Karen to clean up her mess. That's partially true. That thing about Pam didn't even hardly make the episode. Like, that could have been on next week, which it will be. So anyway, let's go. At number 1, I have Danny trying to comfort Sabrina in jail. The reason why this made my top moment list, we didn't stay at the jail long this week because that's where we stopped off last week. But you can tell that Danny and Sabrina are real best friends. Like, you can tell that Andy and Karen are real best friends. Like, it's an undeniable chemistry, an undeniable love and bond they have for each other. Even though Danny just thought she killed him and she has her own stuff going on, Danny still made sure to be there. And I tweeted that last week. If you're not following me on Twitter, I'm at that girl Kayla D. But anyway, yes, I love that about Danny and Sabrina's friendship. When Sabrina has something going on, she's still checking on Danny. Hey, have y'all heard from Danny? Anybody heard from Danny? So they don't view each other as afterthoughts. And I love that about their friendship. So I don't have much to say about that, but it did make my list as we kicked off the episode. At number 2, I have the Zatima conversation with emphasis on how understanding Fatima is being. But I also thought it was real. Like, Fatima was like, I'm not cool with all this, but I understand. Zach's being transparent every step of the way with the things he could be transparent about. Obviously, some of those things were bombshells, but with what he could be transparent about, he has been. And she's basically like, I'm riding with you. I understand the decision I'm making. I'm not cool with everything, but it is what it is. And I'm not going to bail on you over this stuff so far. So I appreciated the situation. I appreciated Zach letting Fatima know how much he appreciated her. It was good to see them not fussing and fighting against other people and stuff like that. Like, just to have a sweet Zatima moment, coming to understanding. Fatima, first and foremost, it even came up because she was having his back. Like, hey, Karen not Karen, Lord, I get my baby mamas mixed up. Heather is trying to get you for your money. She's talking to Hayden. Here's the situation at hand. I want to let you know it's going to be bad, but I'm riding with you. So, we got to see a classic Zach and Fatima, Bonnie and Clyde moment that we fell in love with them for. So, well, I'll speak for myself. I fell in love with them for. So, it was good to see. All right, at number 3, we have Zach versus Hayden and Aaron, because Aaron had to throw his little hat in the ring. I was about to say, I don't know who's more annoying, Hayden and Aaron, but that's not true. Hayden is definitely more annoying. But Aaron, Lord have mercy. So anyway, we're at the basketball court, of course, and Zach didn't even get a chance to shoot the ball, dribble, check it out, nothing. What they call it, take it out, check it, whatever. He didn't get a chance to do none of that before Hayden and Aaron get started with their mess. Now, I will say, of course, Hayden deserved everything Zach said. He had me rolling when he did his little impression after he beat Hayden up. Y'all remember when Hayden was like, somebody get this thing off of me. Call security. When Zach did that, when DeVal did that, he had me rolling. Hayden deserved what Zach said to him. My viewpoint on this conversation, which I did tweet about as well, was Aaron, I didn't feel it was totally warranted the way Zach went off on Aaron tonight, or has gone off on him in the past. I feel like, and don't attack me because y'all know I'm a Zatima fan, so don't start with me. I feel like that Zach and Karen are similar in that way. Whether y'all like it or not, they were in a relationship for some years, and there was something about each other that attracted them to each other, okay? In that way, they are similar. They're childish, and they don't understand that mature adults can go their separate ways and don't have to hate each other. They don't understand that you can be cool with your ex's new person. Like, it don't have to be a thing, because neither one of them have valid reasons to be upset with their ex's well, Zach is in a relationship. We're not exactly sure if Karen and Aaron are in a relationship, but y'all see what I'm saying. It's not substantiated. Even Zach, in his crazy rant that he did, kind of admitted it's not substantiated. It's like, you could be cool, but I don't like you. I like being hostile. Like, basically, I just don't want to like you. And that's where he's at. Karen has even said that before. I don't think she said it to Fatima, but she said it to other people about Fatima. She even said it to her mom a couple weeks ago. It's like, they just don't want to like the other person's new partner just off of a general principle, and it's childish. For Karen, she still has feelings for Zach in a strong way. For Zach, I don't think he's feeling Karen enough for him to even still be honest. It's just part of Zach's character flaw is he's immature, and that's just part of his character development. So there you go. That's my viewpoint on that. I don't think it's anything deep. I don't think that Zach is pining over Karen. We all know that he still loves Karen. He's told Karen. Karen knows, he knows, Fatima knows, God knows that he still loves Karen, as far as he still has love in his heart for her, but not as far as in a romantic way, or he wants to get back with her. Just in general, Zach is childish and immature sometimes, and he has to learn how to navigate the situation. If it is his baby, Aaron's going to be in the picture apparently. If it's not his baby, he don't have to be beefing with Aaron. Like, y'all ain't together no more. You don't want to be. So, it's cool. So, whatever. I'm going to get off that soapbox. On to point number 4. I have Karen mad over Fatima. Mad over Danny saying Fatima was cool. So, we had this whole conversation. And I'm going to circle back in a minute. But we have this whole conversation between the girls. The sisters are having a talk. They got to tell Karen that Sabrina's in jail, catch Karen up on what's been going on in their lives, whatever. So Danny brings up, she accidentally says, my girl Fatima helped me out, da-da-da-da-da. Karen forgets everything else and zooms in laser focus on that. Again, I just discussed this. Zach and Karen are similar in that way. They are childish, and Karen has it the worst. They're immature. Fatima can be cool. You've said Fatima is cool. I think Karen has actually told Fatima you're a cool chick before. Or maybe no, Fatima said that to Karen. But Karen has said that about Fatima to others. Fatima is cool. So it shouldn't have made you feel no type of way. Now the my girl comment, she's not there yet. I'll give her that, even though like I'm not a Karen fan, obviously, but I'll give her that. If my best friend, and I don't see how they're even best friends, but whatever, the sister circle consider themselves best friends, is talking about somebody who I'm not cool with, or they with my ex that I'm not comfortable with, or whatever, and they talking about that's their girl, I'm gonna be like, who? So I get that part, but Karen overdoes it. Oh, so now you're friends with Fatima? Nah. Okay, but again, it all comes down to maturity or the lack thereof, and there you have it. So I knew that was going to happen. However, let's circle back to the conversation, and this is about friendship dynamics. Miss Andy, I'm on your tail tonight because you done pissed me off a couple times in this episode. In addition to why is Gary in the picture? Why are you being so mean to Robin? You need to keep that energy towards Gary. Not that Robin hasn't done anything wrong, but you going hard on Robin for stuff that Gary have done 10 times worse. Then, y'all having this sisters conversation. Danny brings up the fact, what Karen already know, what everybody knows, God knows, everybody knows, that you still fooling with Gary. So you go for the jugular and bring up her trauma in the situation with Jonah? You don't do that. Like, that was way below the belt. It wasn't even that deep, sis. Like, that did not... Danny telling Karen about Gary did not warrant you doubling back to say that? Like, was you just waiting on a moment to tell Karen that? And that's not the way you do that. So now the next time something's going on with Danny and she don't feel safe talking to you, if she bring it back up or whatever like that, I don't want to hear it, because that was out of line. Like, I tweeted it. You got to watch friends like that. People that will say things to hurt you, do things to hurt you, go way below the belt over a small misunderstanding. One of my favorite quotes, memes, whatever of all time is, a small misunderstanding will reveal the way somebody really feels about you. And that's the truth. Like, I wasn't feeling that from Andy. Now, we had this strong sisterhood moment. That made my top moments last week. And I'm like, okay, sisterhood. And then this week, why would you throw that girl business out there like that in that way? Like, it wasn't like, we need to be here for our girl Danny. This is what happened. Danny's going through a lot right now. It was just like, well, since you're telling my business, somebody spit in her face. And then you kept repeating it. It's enough for me, Andy. You on my list for that. I'm sorry, boo. You gonna have to get off my list. You on my list, because they already wasn't the tightest friends besides Sabrina with Danny, but that was a low blow, and I'm not here for it. All right, moving on to number 5, we have #Destin, and that's just Danny and Preston getting back on track. Thanks to Preston. Now, Danny and Preston had started to get on my nerves to where I was like, you know what? Bump it. I don't care if they're together. They don't need to be together. Obviously, they don't want to be together. If they don't care, I don't care. But I will say this. I'm happy to see them work things out and get back on track if that's what they want to do. As long as they both want to do it, I'm here for Destin. I love the vibe. I love their connection. I haven't seen Danny be with anybody else that fits her like Preston, in my opinion. So I'm cool with it. They both have things they need to work on, because at first it was overwhelmingly Danny. But then when Preston started taking Zach's whack advice and doing crazy stuff and giving her that whack proposal, ultimatum, doing a dramatic plane exit, he knew he wasn't going nowhere. Like, I ain't got time. So, yeah, they both have things they need to work on. And it's not just more one than the other. But if they both can work on those things, if they can communicate clearly like they did tonight, if they can put pride aside, put egos aside, they can be a force like Zatima. Now, nobody is Zatima, because that's just, that chemistry that Crystal and DeVal have worked to create is just amazing. I'm not saying that Mignon and Trinity couldn't do it. I'm just saying at this level, it's not a Zatima level chemistry. It is the foundation and basis of a relationship that could be strong, very strong. Actually, we had Destin before we had Zatima, and Tyler Perry dismantled it for some reason. So if Tyler Perry want to get it back on track, let's get it back on track. I'm here for it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are you here for it? Is it just me? But yes, guys, that was my top moments of the episode. I'm sorry I'm long this week, but I told y'all I ain't have to do no other content this week, so I'm feeling myself like the old days. Let's just chat a little bit now. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I had a good time, obviously, doing this video and watching the episode. Comment. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all always do an amazing job of commenting. Y'all always bring up stuff that I didn't think about or I forgot to mention in the video, and I love you guys for that. We have one more week. Next week is it. We'll be at the mid-season finale, and then the word on the street is that it's coming back on in January. I don't know if that's confirmed by BET, so we'll see. But next week is episode 11, mid-season finale. I will see you guys. Have a safe and fabulous, wonderful weekend. Take care of your mental health. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. God loves you. I love you. If nobody has told you that, you have purpose. You are here for a reason. Life is hard, but it's not going to be hard always. Things go up, things go down, but just stay solid. Hang in there. It can't rain forever. The sun always comes back out again. Your girl goes through stuff, but I'm here with you, smiling, laughing, and I hope that in some small way, I make you crack a smile, I make you laugh, or something like that if you're going through. Just know we all in this together. Nothing is permanent. Only thing is permanent is if you take yourself out the game. So everybody take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. I love you guys. See you next week.